The new sales world demands we work smarter. I need a technology that can zero in on what really works. And when I found that deals associated with our Working Green campaign were closing faster, I passed the insight on to my team to give them the extra boost they needed.
When I saw that my manager shared the insight that deals related to the Working Green campaign were closing faster, I knew just which leads to focus on. I had the information I needed to give my team an edge over the competition.
When my alert let me know my competitor was having supply issues, I knew immediately we could use that intel to our advantage. And I knew just who to reach out to get the final details for my proposal.
For me, working smarter means staying flexible. And working on the same team doesn't mean we have to work from the same office. When my coworker reached out to me, I was able to jump right in and collaborate with him in real time to get him what he needed to stand out and win faster.
When we work together, it's amazing what we can pull off. After quickly collaborating with my team, the proposal was ready to go, and I was off to meet the client and finalize the deal.
I'd been looking for just the right partner to transition our clothing factories to solar power. Blue Yonder is setting the trends for the renewable energy industry, and I could tell that they had clearly done their homework. I was close to signing the contract, but had a final question. I thought we would need to reschedule, but we were able to video conference with their legal team right then and there to answer my concerns.
We know it can be a challenge to get that signature on the dotted line. Because we gave them a few quick answers on the spot, the client had what she needed to feel confident in her decision.
This is about doing. About finding the answers that keep your team one step ahead. Zeroing in and staying connected. Because when we stay connected, our customers stay happy.
I'd like to introduce today's presenter, Vince LaPicola. Vince, you now have the floor.
Hello. Thanks for the introduction, Rob, and thank you everyone for attending this session of CRM Show Me the Demo. The previous video was a quick introduction to show, really what the art of the possible is. During today's webcast, we'll be taking you on a journey describing how dramatically the art of selling is having to change in order to keep up with what is happening to how organizations are buying. I'll also share some fascinating research and highlight how you can zero in, win faster, and sell more with Microsoft solutions. Now, technology has changed the way that people are buying. They're ubiquitously connected via their mobile device, plugged into their social network, and doing their own research to solve problems. This technological phenomenon has given rise to a new strategic focus for corporations. Let's look back. Really, if you reflect on the strategies of companies that thrive across the ages, the early 1900s, we were in what you could refer to as the age of manufacturing, right? Early 1900s to about 1960 or so. Then, as the ability to distribute goods surpassed the importance of just being able to make them, we entered the age of distribution. You call it anywhere from 1960 to 1990. Then, as the need to capture data became of paramount importance, we entered the age of information. Now, we are entering the age of the customer right now, where we see a shift in the balance of power between corporations and the customers that they serve. This is a time when people can go on to Nike.com as an example, and they can design their own shoes, down to the color, the pattern, shoelaces, even the heel design. And a business can post simple 140-character question and get hundreds, if not thousands, of opinions in just a matter of minutes. This is a time when a company's ability to focus on the customer experience matters more than any other strategic imperative to that company's long-term success. So here's the agenda for today. We're going to take you through a quick introduction slideshow. We're going to give you a demonstration of the software at work. Really the message that we're trying to deliver here is zero in, win faster, and sell more. We'll talk about some customer successes that we had, and then also get into why Microsoft, why our platform, why our wares. Please be social with us. You see, we're on Twitter right now. We do have a hashtag, CRM Show Me. And if you ever need to reach out to me for further follow-up or clarification, you can always reach me at Vince Lapicola. All right. The explosion of the social conversation, along with the proliferation of mobile technology, has changed our lives more than we could have ever imagined. And this 1-2 punch has completely impacted our human behavior, our communication methods, our engagement principles, our belief, our trust systems, even our decision-making criteria. And together, these social and mobile technologies have given individuals a very powerful voice. For instance, a single tweet can impact the perception of a brand. Perhaps you've heard of a Canadian musician. His name is Dave Carroll. He's got a band called the Sons of Maxwell. Well, Dave decided to go public with an extremely disappointing experience he had with United Airlines. He went and he uploaded his quote-unquote United Breaks Guitars music video up to YouTube. Within 4 days of that video being posted online, United Airlines' stock price fell by 10%, costing shareholders roughly $180 million in value. And to this day, the video has nearly 14 million views, and Dave has written a book about his experience. It's subtitled The Power of One Voice in the Age of Social Media. With stories like this, it's really no wonder that companies are doubling down on their efforts to deliver amazing customer experiences. Organizations need to understand these new principles and adopt them genuinely and proactively if they want to effectively engage customers. Those companies that successfully adapt to the reality of the market, they'll succeed. And while others that don't, they're going to fall behind. So, in addition to helping your company stave off threats like the story we just heard about, maybe the best reason to focus on the experience your customers have is that it pays. Companies that successfully deliver amazing customer experiences are thriving. This here slide that I have on the screen here, this shows you the results of an experiment conducted by Watermark Consulting. They're a customer experience consulting think tank. And every year, Forrester publishes a report that's called the Customer Experience Index. And this is where they rank the leaders and the laggard companies when it comes to the customer experiences that they offer. Watermark, they went ahead and they took these reports and they did an analysis over 5 years, from 2007 to 2011, of all the performance of the top 10 leaders and laggards. The results were really striking. And what they found out is that over the course of a 5-year period, the customer experience, the leaders, they greatly outperformed the laggards in stock performance. They even outperformed the S&P 500. The leader portfolio has a cumulative total return of over 22.5%, compared with a 1.3 decline for the S&P 500 market index. And here it is, a negative 46.3 decline for the laggard portfolio. These results strongly suggest that delivering customer experiences that are considered leading edge, right? A, they can be quantified, and B, it allows these companies to outperform the market. So first of all, we have to recognize the fact that when the way that people are really buying, it's changed, right? The main business paradigm that we've used to understand the buying process is the concept of the sales or the customer experience funnel. But the concept of the funnel is it really doesn't represent what's really happening today, because the way people buy is completely transformed. And studies are showing that before the customer even engages with you, they're already more than halfway through their purchase-making process. That they're getting information about you and your products from an amazing number of available sources. They do basic internet searches, they go to your company and even your competitors' websites, they do their own social network, be it Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, whatever. They've got professional communities, news outlets like the Wall Street Journal, Bloomberg, Reuters, you name it, it's out there. But with all of the information that is out there, your customers are becoming increasingly less reliant on engaging with salespeople in your organization in order to get educated and to make a buying decision. This isn't true in the business, it's not just true in the business to consumer space. Indeed, 9 out of 10 business-to-business buyers say that when they are ready to buy, they will find you. So, of course, this needs to change too, the way you are selling. So the traditional methods of selling are no longer working. Take the cold call. Studies show that 97% of cold calls are ineffective. Means only 3% result in an appointment. Incredible. However, these social connections, these do work. A whopping 67% of second-degree LinkedIn referrals do result in a meeting. Sales teams need to adapt to this age of the customer so that they can engage effectively with today's social and mobile customers. The social creates new opportunities to build and maintain relationships. Simply reaching out to say happy birthday or congratulations on your new job can do wonders on your next business interaction. It can also be useful for unearthing these golden opportunities to reach out on a next deal. So in the social realm, you can pick up on buying signals. You can help your prospects make important connections so that they can look at you as a trusted advisor. And really, what does it mean to be a trusted advisor? This is a huge concept. At a recent sales conference, they were focusing on the impact of social in sales. They featured a woman who had completely changed how she sells. She created second-degree connections to all of her key prospects and tracked their social activity to hear how she might be able to engage by looking for an opportunity to provide value and advice. That was what was really most striking about her story, though, was that she had one of her top customers with her at the moment, and when he was asked about the relationship, he said he didn't even know that she was a salesperson. Now, guys, that's a trusted advisor. So old technology simply doesn't address the needs of today. In the past, CRM systems weren't really built to help salespeople do their job. They were made for reporting purposes so that the management team could get an accurate forecast. And we call those systems of oppression. Salespeople had to take time out of their day to go in to update what they had done. Those systems are a drain on productivity and don't help you sell. Even systems created as recently as 10 to 12 years ago, they aren't optimized for what salespeople need today. Now let's consider what happens when you get a lead, right? You have to log into one application just to see the lead. Call that the CRM system, all right? Well, who is this person? Well, then you have to go open a browser, start a search, pull up their company website, search for news about them. Then you have to go see if there are active, if they're being active on social media, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever. Are they in your network? Are you connected? All of this takes time. It can lead to distractions and can still come up short. So remember, your customer is on this journey without you. So once you find the opportunity to connect, you need to get as educated as you can to find a way to provide immediate value. So out with the old, in with the new. So today, you need a solution that actually helps you do your job. It helps you with your research. It helps you make connections. It's a modern sales experience that helps you to get things done so that you can do what's most important. That's focus on your customer. And with Microsoft, when you view your sales lead, you also get the valuable information that you need to know about the company and your contacts from thousands of sources. It helps you identify social connection, and it enables you to connect with just a single click to get a referral through a connection and provides relevant information, helping you connect with your prospect. And from the same place, you can connect with your sales team. You can find experts and the resources you need to drive towards your desired outcome. You can easily access shared workspaces so you can collaborate with your team members on documents like a sales proposal, and you can do that no matter where you are or from what device you have in your hand. The bottom line is that Microsoft offers what you need to be successful in this new world. All right, so with that, let's jump into a demonstration. What we're going to do in this scenario, you're going to be introduced to the Microsoft Sales Productivity Showcase. And as we march through a day in the life of a sales manager and his team, what you're going to witness is really them working together as a unified selling force. All right. Here we go. So we start off with a gentleman by the name of Spencer Lowe. He's a territory sales manager at a company called Contoso. This morning, he had to drop off his car at a dealership for service, and while he's waiting, he's anxious to get started on his work for the day. It's a busy time at Contoso as they near the end of their quarter, and he needs to review the current sales forecast. So here, Spencer can use his Windows 8 tablet to start working, even while he's away from the office. And this Office 365 allows for an integrated applications experience right from your company's homepage. So this homepage gives you quick and easy access to your most important reports that are accessed via what we're showing here is Power BI. So here Spencer, he can take a look at Contoso's opportunities through various reports, and he can see the deals that are projected to close in the quarter, and he of course chooses the appropriate report, pops her open, and during this review he sees that with the deals that have already booked in the system, he's forecast to hit nearly 102% for the quarter. However, his team has a nearly $6 million gap, with 6 more deals still forecast to close this quarter. So, he sees that one of the deals for Veronica's opportunity, this is the one on the screen called the Northwind Traders, it has a nearly $4 million upside. It's been open for a very long time, and Spencer knows the sales stage has not progressed in a while. So this stall reduces its likelihood to close in the current quarter. He'll need to discuss this and develop an action plan with Veronica. So advanced search capabilities also exist within Power BI. So before reaching out to Veronica, Spencer, he looks for other opportunities in the pipeline that they might want to pull into the forecast. He's able to ask a simple question in natural language, as you see here at the top in the search bar. And this really helps him to discover which deals are closing the fastest. The information that he finds helps him look for opportunities to accelerate current deals to close. And in reviewing this report on the screen, Spencer finds the opportunities associated with what's called Contoso's direct marketing campaign have really closed in record time, and that's the one at the top there. And you can even continue to drill down using this advanced querying tool. So even sort the data, you can choose on the column headers to sort ascending, descending, however you like. So he decides to search to see what open opportunities there are that are associated with the direct marketing campaign. He sorts these upside deals by the highest probability to close, and he pinpoints opportunities that his sales team owns that are good candidates to add to the forecast for this quarter. Now, Spencer now needs to ask Veronica about her opportunities with Northwind Traders, and he discusses the insight he's gained with Veronica and the rest of the team. So using the collaboration capabilities that are built in Microsoft Lync, Spencer sees that Veronica is available, and he starts a new IM conversation with her. And after a brief little IM chat, Spencer and Veronica, they discuss adding if they can escalate, really, and add an audio-video chat and bring in the rest of the team. So with Veronica on the line, he sees that other members of the team like Diane, Kelly, Allie, Molly, whoever else is on the team is truly available, and he adds them to the conference call so he can share his insights with the entire team. So with a couple of clicks, Spencer continues by sharing his desktop, and he shows his team what he's found. So he's back to that report, that little drill down that he did with the Power BI. And with his team, he's able to see the open opportunities that he's pinpointed. Doing this desktop share, he discusses the need for each of the team members to focus on the opportunities that they have that are really related to this direct marketing campaign. That's where the best payoff is going to be. And when he also discusses with Veronica that they might be able to unblock the stalled opportunity with Northwind Trader. That's the one that's been open for an excessive amount of time. So flipping over to Veronica now, She leaves the meeting, and she's got a couple of action items. She has a game plan for Northwind traders, and she will indeed prioritize the opportunities that she owns that are, of course, associated with Contoso's direct marketing campaign. So she goes into CRM and immediately starts working on her action. She takes a look, as she drills down, she takes a look at her opportunities with Northwind traders. So you see that highlighted. Just a simple click will pop that open on the screen. And she reviews her last notes. So right in the middle, she can click on over to notes, and she can review all of her last notes for any additional insights about why they have been unresponsive. And she sees her last activity. Her correspondence with her main contact is named Alex Wu, and she's verifying all the details for the proposal that they plan to present to Alex as an executive sponsor next week. So Alex had previously been very very responsive during the process, but hasn't returned any of Veronica's emails or calls for a week. This is really putting the proposal milestone at risk. All right, so she moves on. In order to unblock this opportunity, Veronica really needs to see if she can find another contact at the Northwind Traders company to work with. So there's this tool built in called Insights, and here she sees the name, looking up against the company, she sees the name of a new executive, and his name is Mark Hansen. You can see him at the top of the list. And using this tool called Insights, Veronica, she can go through and she can add additional contacts into the opportunity directly from Insights into CRM. You know, with one button, she's easily syncing that information of that new executive right into CRM. Okay? Thereafter, while she's back into that opportunity, upper right-hand corner, she can add him to the stakeholder list on the opportunity. So Link, you know, as we showed you just a minute ago, it not only works for communicating with your coworkers, but it also provides you with the ability to place telephone calls externally. And with the CRM integration, a phone call is only a click away. So Veronica can easily call Mark, and she can introduce herself. And hey, let's say during the call, she's able to make her case about the timeliness of this deal to the CEO. And he could perhaps give a buy-in, you know, hey, come on in here and show us the proposal. You're invited to the meeting. Come on down. So she finds out that Mark and his team want to see more detail on this long-term product strategy, of course, before they'll buy. So she'll need definitely to get involved the other team members. So she'll need to get the latest version of the Contoso products roadmap, whatever she's trying to sell here, and add it to her proposal deck created for this meeting. So Veronica ends the call with Mark, and she opens a new tab in her browser, leaving that Northwind Traders opportunity open, because we're going to come back to it in just a moment. You know, and the power here is she's really not slowed down by having to repeatedly save the updated information, because CRM is automatically saving all this information to her. Any notes, any changes to the contact, the opportunity is auto-saved for her. Again, it's all about ease of use. All right, so she's going to go back on over to her portal, her intranet site, and using this Office 365 intranet site, she searches right from the home page in the upper right-hand corner for the latest product roadmap. You know, and she's easily able to quickly locate the latest version of, you know, whatever product it is. We'll call it the A-Datum, this X series digital camera that's tied to the opportunity. Okay, so from here she can download a copy of the roadmap to her desktop, so she can easily easily add it to the executive presentation. She's going to merge pieces and parcels of it to her proposal. And with the product's roadmap slide saved, Veronica clicks back over to that Northwind Traders opportunity in CRM where it's still open, and she opens the documents area that's on the opportunity, and she wants to add it to this existing presentation. So she's not going to search inside of SharePoint at this time. She's going to go back to CRM to search through to SharePoint. And this is where it's going to show you this direct integration between SharePoint, all their document libraries, and CRM. So she can easily, just with a double click, open up the presentation. And there it is. Right from CRM, she's jumping into SharePoint, finding the appropriate document, popping it on the screen, and she's going to leverage PowerPoint to edit this product roadmap. The changes that are saved are reflected not only back into to CRM, but also into SharePoint right from the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so she's copying from one, and she's pasting into another. And then she adds that product roadmap slide. She's done. She hits the save button, and she's off to the races. So Veronica now, she prioritizes, and we're going to move on. For Veronica, she now prioritizes the targeted upside opportunities that Spencer called out in their meeting. She opens up an opportunity, and she sees that her next step is to confirm budget and the purchase time frame. So we'll open up another one. This is with the Coho Winery with Kat Francis, her main contact over there. And I'd also like to point out that you can easily track the opportunity phase or the process stages with the customizable process flow bar here at the top that you see, these kind of chevrons that sort of flow from left to right. And here's an example, where she can scope out the size of an opportunity. So right here in the estimated budget, it's very easy for her to see where she's been. She's identified contact and account, purchase time frame. She understands her estimated budget, and as she's entering numbers here, the 1.6 million, it's getting checked off as things she's done, things she needs to do can visually be shown. So Veronica, she calls her main contact, let's say, and she learns that they have funding for $1.6 million roughly for this project, and they're ready to discuss. So again, using Veronica, she asks about their purchase time frame, and discovering that it really falls outside of this current quarter, she asks the customer if they'd be open to expediting the process in order to land within this particular quarter. And the customer is interested, but is asked for a 15% discount on a contract value of $1.85 million. Okay. And if so, if the 15% is applied, that would naturally fit within the current funding that they have available. So again, the system allows you to easily track estimated close date to accurately forecast the quarterly sales as shown above. And so now, having captured the last pieces of information needed for that particular develop phase, you see on the screen it says qualify, develop, and then propose, etc. She can now advance this stage using the button in the upper right-hand corner that says Next Stage. And now she's into the proposal stage. This is which can automatically go out and create a document set containing the proposal template. And this provides a fluid way to track proposals and any other documents related to the opportunity. So once again, using the link to collaborate, she quickly reaches out to her boss, Spencer, and she asks if he would sign off on a 15% discount on a contract value of $1.85 million, as we said earlier, in order to close the deal. And Spencer, he doesn't do it. He approves, let's say, a 12% discount, as you can see in the text here. This will enter the deal at $1.628 blah 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 $million, which would technically get pretty darn close, and it would fit into the funding that the customer has available. So going back to CRM, and leveraging link, Veronica notifies the customer that her manager approved a 12% discount and that they verbally accept. And with that, Veronica updates the opportunity to reflect the new cost amount, right? And with that verbal accept, she then navigates to the proposal. Again, you're on the opportunity. You go up and click the documents area, and she's got to get it prepared for the customer. So she pops it open. You can see we're still on the same opportunity. We're in the document library. And as we saw before, CRM integrates with SharePoint document libraries. Let me go back a slide. You can also see that there's a button here to open SharePoint. So you see the very same 4 documents that are here in the opportunity inside of CRM. If you go forward, you see that jumping right into SharePoint, that very same opportunity exists, where you can see it's attached to Coho Wineries and of course Kat Francis, and those very same documents exist there too. So you can also leverage SharePoint directly for the document management and collaboration features is what I'm trying to get at. So either way, we locate the appropriate document, we pop it on open in Word. You can use Word online or desktop, your choice. But one of the huge powers within Word is that she can go ahead and share the document with Spencer so that they can co-author. and that he has the chance to review and approve the document and the discount provided prior to sending to the customer. And guys, this is a really wonderful feature. If both of you are logged into your intranet site, be it SharePoint, you can actually work on a document together and see changes that are being made by either party. That's co-authoring, a very powerful solution. So they notate that with the 12% discount that was applied, and Veronica now saves the file out, and now that it's stored in SharePoint, it can be viewed at any time by the corresponding team. So her boss, her coworkers, it's archived forevermore. It's great to share documents. It's great to collaborate with your team workers and teammates in a collaborative environment, not just saving things down to your desktop where you're working in a silo. And then, okay, so we're back into the intranet site, and then also from the document library, she can easily send over the proposal to the customer for electronic signature. And this could truly expedite the close. So she's not having to print it out, mail it, she's not having to attach it to an email. Right from within her intranet site, she can log into DocuSign. And then using the DocuSign functionality, she can drag the signature and the date fields into the document for the customer to sign. And she can even add more signers too. So she goes ahead and not only adds the customer, but she adds Spencer, her boss, her manager, to the recipients list, and then she sends off the proposal for the customer's signature. Collaboration doesn't stop with tools like Link either. You can also keep your entire business informed using Yammer. And this enterprise microblogging engine provides an easy to understand and familiar social construct for your business. So Veronica logs in to Yammer, and she, of course, posts this great news. Hey, she just contracted the CEO, blah, 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 and she's got this great, wonderful information, and she's going to share it with the entire company. Spencer, her boss, is, of course, following her. He's interested in anything that she's posting to these social media outlets, so he immediately gets an update from Veronica, and he's feeling relieved at being able to cover his forecast for this quarter. And right here, again, from Link, very similar to LinkedIn and Inside View and Twitter and whatnot, he and others can comment with congratulations. All right, so moving on from our demo. We really have a good idea about what salespeople want. They want to be able to cut through the clutter. They want to zero in and easily identify what they need to do next. They want to be able to find a relevant way to connect with their customer so they can win faster. And they want to easily collaborate with people. They want to find and access the information they need to ultimately sell more and grow the business. So, zeroing in. Salespeople, they face multiple challenges today. One of which certainly is the fact that the customers, they don't want to be sold to. If they're already making up their minds about you, progressing through their decision-making process ahead of you, then you can't jump into the sales process at the beginning. You have to be able to quickly meet them where they are in the business process. And that means you need a system that allows you to get up to speed in no time and quickly develop the insights you need to engage in a relevant way and win faster. So we've talked about how your system can help you get a lot of information quickly. So let's talk about how it can remove friction so that you can get things done. Now, earlier we talked about the fact that cold calling is ineffective, whereas social connections drive higher response rates. What if the same system that gives you all of the business and the social data also helped you connect? Then you'd be able to win faster. Sell more. So in this new world of sales, salespeople no longer live in a silo. The ability to work together in a much more open and collaborative way is how sales teams are driving success. That means you need to be able to tap into your network and drive together towards a mutual and mutually desirable outcomes. Your business solution plays a critical role in enabling just that. So, as an example, let's take a look at a sales team that is really zeroing in, winning faster to sell more. Trek Bicycles, who I've got on the screen here. They were founded in 1976 in Waterloo, Wisconsin. They're a top designer. If you're not aware of them, they're really a top designer and a manufacturer of high-end bikes, which it sells through independent specialty bike shops worldwide. And Trek is on the cutting edge of bicycle technology, and they really pride themselves on being on the cutting edge of IT as well. And although it's a global leader in bicycles and gear, Trek maintains the spirit of a small company. They really do, because they sell through a network of smaller, really independent-owned retailers rather than those big box sporting goods stores. So Trek's their success it really depends on the close, supportive relationships that it has between its local sales reps and its store owners. Because these trusted partnerships are the backbone of Trek's business model. They sought a CRM system that could capture and retain account histories for distributors and retailers. So they're running their business in the cloud. They're using Microsoft Dynamics CRM online with Office 365, including Lync and Yammer, to drive their extremely collaborative sales force. And the results? Number one, an increased adoption among outside sales reps. Two, it's provided a complete view of the customer and account information. Three, it's really improved the efficiency of the support teams. And lastly, it's really truly promoted consistent global processes. And as you can imagine, Trek isn't the only company that's out there experiencing these benefits. So here's just a few other really notable customers that are recognizing the measurable results in improving sales. So as we wrap up, I'd like to illustrate why our customers choose to drive sales productivity with Microsoft over other solutions available in the marketplace, and to understand the benefits that they realize. So Microsoft, we help you to work like a network so that you can sell effectively and be productive wherever you are. Our user experiences drive tangible business outcomes. We provide an intuitive, process-driven user experience that guides people through tasks and information that they need to really stay focused on closing the deal and delivering amazing customer experiences, all the while working on the device of their choice. So, world-class productivity and collaboration across Microsoft. Delivering on those amazing customer experiences demands your people work across your entire enterprise and beyond with partners and customers directly, whenever and wherever they need. Microsoft has been a leader in productivity and collaboration for decades, and we bring that innovation together to enable your people to connect and work together online or off, across the office or around the world. And with Outlook, Lync, Skype, Yammer for social collaboration, all part of the dynamic CRM experience, the people and the information you need are only a click away. Unmatched value and total cost of ownership. So CRM delivers transparent pricing options without a lot of hidden costs. We offer a choice in deployment, and we allow for more flexible licensing options with mix and match capabilities. And we feature a price comparison calculator on our website if you'd like to check that out, and it really helps to demonstrate the power of your choice. Analytics for everyone. So it's real time. It's easy to access reporting with Power BI, as well as inline insights and dashboards tailored to the roles of users, to really bring clarity to every decision and confidence in every action. With the ability to analyze data in Excel all the while staying dynamically connected to the customer data, and run predictive modeling and advanced data visualization without, best of all, without admin or IT involvement. Microsoft empowers everyone dealing with customers with that type of intelligence needed to create the right experiences for your customers. Secure enterprise-grade cloud. So Microsoft is transparent in our data center operations, including the locations and the protections and flow of customer data, so that you folks really truly understand the controls that are in place to secure access to that data, and to meet the industry or government privacy standards also. And we stand behind our online services also with a 99.9% financially backed service level agreement. And we also have enterprise scalability and services designed for every business. So, in summary, my hope was to provide a concise overview of Microsoft's sales productivity solution, touching on and highlighting the capabilities of Microsoft Dynamics CRM, Office 365, Outlook, Lync, Yammer, and Power BI. And also, of course, showing the key benefits, allowing you to zero in, win faster, sell more. So thanks again for attending. My name is Vince Lapicola. I'm a CRM technology specialist with Microsoft. It was my pleasure to present today.